All right, let's hope it's this simple. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Hopefully I'll get to play with this a little more in post, but welcome to my first outdoor yoga video. The weather is beautiful, the sun is shining, and I woke up this morning being like, oh, I need to do like a yoga video inside, like blah blah blah, and I was like, you know, I know it's kind of unheard of living here in Japan for people to do yoga videos outside and to be outside, but like it's such a beautiful day. I gotta seize the moment. I gotta seize the opportunity. So hopefully this will be a great video. This is my first time using a mic here, so hopefully the mic works really well. And yeah, let's give it a go. So it's not gonna be anything serious. I try not to make any of my yoga classes too serious because I mean, life's too short, right? But because this is the test run, I figured it's just going to be a series of sun salutations, and then away we go, you know? So I'm actually going to go ahead and start us off in Shavasana in corpse pose, mostly because it's sunny and 70 degrees outside, and there's something beautiful about being able to lay out in the sun and soak up them rays. So we're just going to start there, take some deep breaths, and enjoy the day, enjoy ourselves, enjoy our bodies, enjoy the sustenance, I guess, that the sun can give us, that sort of just like breathing in and breathing out and enjoying the vitamin D rays and stuff. Now, I know for a lot of you, you're probably watching this at home. So for those of you who are watching it at home, my recommendation is for you to imagine the sun, okay? So what that means is when you're lying down in Savasana, imagine this warm yellow light, and it's just radiating all the way down your body. You can and you know, from the top, it's just slowly from the tops of your head, the top of your head to the tip of your toes, you can slowly just feel the warmth radiating through your body, radiating, just going again and again through your body. And I think it'll give you the same feeling as if you are outside enjoying the sunshine, enjoying the rays, and maybe even better because you don't have to worry about a sunburn or nothing, right? So yes, I've talked enough. I've talked way more than enough. So let's go ahead and get started. So on your next inhale, go ahead and wiggle your fingers and your toes. I know this is something we usually do at the end of our practice, but you know, we haven't really started anything yet. So, you know, just invite that movement. And when you're ready, go ahead and turn onto your side and roll up into a seated position. Okay, so we got some warmth, some energy from the sun maybe, or if nothing else, just a good couple minutes to focus on our breath and focus on ourselves. And so next up, let's go ahead and salute that wonderful sun at the start of spring for us. All right, so go ahead and meet me at the top of your mat. And here we go. So we're here in mountain pose. We have our feet about hips width apart. Our knees have a slight bend to them. Our hips are stacked above our knees, which is then stacked above our ankles. So it's very good. And we'll make sure your hips they're in alignment, so they're kind of pushed down and forward a little bit. I know for me, I have posture issues I need to correct, so that's part of it. And then you'll have your arms out to the side, shoulders down and relaxed. We're in mountain pose. And so let's put a big bend in the knees and let's get started. So with our next thing, so on your next inhale, you'll bring your arms up over your head and exhale down into forward fold. This is our first forward fold of the day, so always keep in mind that you can keep a nice generous bend in the knees so that your hands can come onto the mat and touch the mat. And don't forget to also keep a nice equal weight distribution between both of your feet. I don't know if you can hear it, but there's some guys playing Backstreet Boys, and what a great way to signify the start of spring, right? People are able to come outside and enjoy themselves. So we're here. And so then on your next inhale, come on up for a halfway lift. Just means you're going to be flattening out your back. Probably your hands will probably be somewhere around your knees, neck and extension of the spine. And exhale back down into plank. Of course, you're more than welcome to take a modified plank pose where your knees are down on the mat like so. And then from here, slowly lower your body down to touch the mat. All right, and then from here, we're going to be preparing for Cobra. And so what that means is you'll be pressing the tops of your feet into your mat, engaging your knees, engaging your thighs, engaging your hips and your glutes so that they're flush to the mat as well. And then we're going to go ahead and pull your upper body. Your hands are underneath your shoulders, and you'll pull your upper body up into a Cobra. Now, it doesn't have to even be this big. It can be just a small lift up here, right? Now, if you have lower back, a lot of pressure in your lower back, if you keep the tops of your toes farther apart from the tops of your feet farther apart from each other, that should relieve some of the pressure that you have, and you can still get the benefits of Cobra. And so we're here, and we're going to exhale down. And then we're going to curl our toes, and we're going to take this moment to inhale up and back into Cobra. Downward dog. And so from downward dog, you can see it's a really good, you can really enjoy. It's our first one of the day, but you can really enjoy a nice stretch here in your back, in the backs of your legs. If you want to focus more on a back stretch, you bring your feet in just a little bit more and focus on a nice bend in your knees, and your stomach will come up closer to the tops of your thighs. And then on your next inhale, bring your toes up to your hands for another forward fold. Let your head hang low. You can keep your knees as bent as you need. All right, and then on your next inhale, come all the way up, bring your arms up overhead. And exhale, hands to heart center. Seems I'm having a little mic trouble here. It keeps the downward poses are hard, so I'm going to go ahead and bring my mic a little farther away from me and let's see how that goes. And we're going to go through the pose one more time. The idea is going to be we're going to try and go a little bit faster. So in case I lose you, it'll be 2 breaths per movement. All right, so we're here in mountain pose. Again, we're going to bend our knees. We'll bring our feet closer together for this one, sorry. All right. So then we're just going to inhale up and exhale, forward fold. And exhale down. Side plank. And exhale, lower down onto the mat. Keep everything flush to the mat. Up for cobra. And lower, exhale, lower down. Curl your toes. And inhale up. And back into downward dog. Our second downward dog of the day. To kind of give your legs a little bit more of a stretch here. Them to loosen up a little bit. And it's a good time to check your hands as well. They should be out a little farther. I'm pretty tall, so they tend to come off the mat for me. Your index finger should be at the corners of your mat, which should allow your elbow creases out toward the sun. And inhale, walk yourself on up. Into a forward fold. And on your next inhale, bring yourself up, turn around. Let's see. This is still on. Mic testing. So much mic testing. Let's see how this will work out. Let's go through it one more. Let's go through it one more time here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale yourself into plank or a modified plank. Inhale and exhale, lower down. Inhale into cobra and exhale, lower down. And inhale into downward dog. And we'll take a couple breaths here. And on your next inhale, go ahead and walk your feet up towards your hands. And we'll enjoy a nice forward fold here. And go ahead and bend your knees a little bit so that on the inhale you can come up to stand. And exhale, hands to heart center. So from here, let's go ahead and come down to a seat. Remember, this is Taylor's test run. I'm just wiggling my toes a little bit. So let's go ahead and do some little side twists here. So I'm gonna bring one foot up and over and cross here. Might feel a nice mudra coming on. Might feel it's easier, an easier way to do it is to just hug your knee here. A little bit less of a twist, but feels a little bit more supportive. If you're looking for a deeper twist, you're looking to bring your elbow on the outside of your knee here. And you look out into the distance like you're trying to see what's directly behind you. And breathe. And go ahead on your inhale, come on out of the pose. And we'll use our next exhale to prep for the other side. All right, and then next up, go ahead and bring your arms up and twist to the other side. Ooh, man, that felt good. You can keep your knee up here if you like. If you want to do this, you can down a little bit more. You use your back hand to support you. Alright, and so next up, let's go ahead and roll onto our backs. And we'll bring both of our knees up to our chest. And we're just going to take this time to just kind of roll out our backs a little bit. I personally have like issues with my lower back, so I tend to roll out my lower back a lot. If this is something that doesn't speak to you, or if any of the moves in my practice, in this class, doesn't speak to you, feel free to go into child's pose and we can talk. I'll make another video specifically, I'm hoping, about these different practices. Again, this is just kind of a test run. Can I do yoga outside? What places work well for the microphone? Things like that. So yeah, I just kind of posted it to be like, you know, you guys can be a part of the process and part of the fun. So yeah, I'm sorry, back to massaging. So just massaging my back, I'm just kind of going from side to side, front to back. Sometimes I make little like S shapes, so I'm going to side and back to front at the same time. Just kind of going with whatever feels good to my body at the moment. And then when you're ready, go ahead and take that moment when you're ready to just extend your legs out, feet at a comfortable distance apart, and you can just bring your shoulders down for corpse pose. let's go ahead and introduce some movement back into our bodies. So we're just wiggling our fingers and our toes. Maybe wiggling your legs a little bit, your arms, your shoulders a little bit too. Just kind of waking everything up. And when you're ready, go ahead and roll onto your side. I'm rolling away from the camera because my mic is on this hip. And meet me in a seat. So thanks for being a part of my practice. And thank you for letting me be a part of your practice. Thank you for just bearing with me through this test run, and I feel like the next test runs that are available as I become more and more into the yoga scene, as it were, and into the self-care and wellness scene. And that's the great thing about like yoga as well, like with meditation and things too, being like, no matter what happens, like it's always a good time to be able to reflect inward, right? So I hope you have a wonderful day today. I hope you don't mind our our new cues or whatnot. And I just wanted to let you know that the light in me sees the light in you. Thank you so much for showing up for yourself today. Namaste.